Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rob Sutton. We're back here with another review today. So today we're looking at this BenQ USB-C dock because it does something a little bit different than none of my other docks have done before. So let's take a look. So guys, this is the BenQ beCreatus DP1310, and it's a dock that supports up to triple monitors and has a pretty good spec list. On the back, you'll find your DC in plus a 100-watt USB-C in, as well as an HDMI 2.1 in. You then have one HDMI 2.1 out, an HDMI 2.0 out, and a DisplayPort 1.2 out. Also on the back, you'll find a gigabit Ethernet port, a 10 gig USB-A that also features a 7.5 watt charge, and two USB-A 480 megabyte ports that you'll use for keyboards, mouse, and other peripherals. And then on the front, you'll find a 3.5 millimeter audio port, a 10 gig USB-C port that features a 36 watt charge, a 10 gig USB-A port that features a 7.5 watt charge, and then a green button at the top of the unit, which is actually the unique feature of this USB-C dock itself. And then included in the box itself, you get this high quality USB-C cable, as well as an HDMI 2.1 cable that's capable up for 8K 60 Hz HDR with Dolby Atmos. So guys, as I mentioned, this does support up to triple monitors. And with that HDMI 2.1 in port, you can actually go up to 4K 120 Hz as well. Now, since this is a USB-C dock and not a Thunderbolt dock, you are limited to 4K 60 when it comes to the USB-C in port. But if you come in through USB-C, you can output to 3 4K 60 displays just out of this unit itself. Now, what makes this USB-C hub a little bit different than the other ones I've tried in the past? And it is this green button that you find at the top of the dock itself. On my desk right now, I have an Xbox Series X over in the corner, as well as my MacBook Pro M2 Pro Max. Now, what you can do with this dock is actually plug both of them into the dock itself and then a single line into your monitor or into your triple displays. And then when you press this green button, it automatically switches between the two sources. So I'll be sitting there working for a little while and then decide, hey, I want to race a little bit of F1. One press of the button and I'm right onto my Xbox at a full 4K 120 Hz on this display. So it makes it super simple if you're wanting to switch back from productivity to a little bit of gaming, to hit one button and you're off and running. Now with previous setups, it wasn't quite that simple. I'm either having to change the input on the TV or kind of finagle through some kind of switch, when this makes it super easy to just switch back and forth whenever I want to. So there are several different configurations that you could do with monitors with this unit, ranging all the way from 8K 60 Hz all the way to 4K 120 and then triple 4K 60s. Now, as mentioned before, this is a USB-C dock and not a Thunderbolt dock. So when you come in through USB-C, you are going to be limited to 4K 60, unlike my Thunderbolt docks that can do up to 4K 120 Hz. Now, when it comes to using it on the computer, it's really not that big a deal. I can't tell that much of a difference between 60 and 120 Hz, and I don't game on my Mac laptop. All the gaming is done on the Xbox Series X, so it is nice to have that 4K 120 through the HDMI 2.1 filtered right through the dock into the monitor. Now guys, are there any downsides to this dock? One, you are limited to 3 USB ports on the back of the dock itself, and I find that a little bit limiting in my setup, as I need more like 6 or 7 with all the external hard drives, audio inputs, and everything else I have. So makes for a little bit cleaner setup with my other dock that actually has more inputs on the back of the dock itself, so you don't see any wires coming to the front of the dock. And then as mentioned before, this is a USB-C dock, so you are limited to 4K 60 when you're coming in through USB-C. But overall, at $299, when you get 2 high quality cables included, it really isn't that bad of a price for the specs that you actually get out of this unit. For a USB-C dock to be able to transfer that 4K 120 or 8K 60 and have it such an easy switch with just a push of a button, it provides a neat feature that I didn't have before, and it makes it super simple to use both my computer and the Xbox in one setup. Also, the ability to run 4K 60 Hz over triple monitors is a really nice feature of this as well. So if you're in a multiple monitor setup, you can really put in multiple displays and have your full resolution without any worry of any kind of downgrade when you're trying to go through a dock and keep all your USB ports all cleaned up. So my only real knock against this dock is that I'd really like to see more ports on the back of the unit itself, just for a cleaner overall setup on my desk. So guys, I want to hear what you think. Do you have a gaming and a computer setup on your desk that this would really help out between switching back and forth? Hit up the comment section below if you have any questions. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to Rob Sutton for more reviews like this in the future. And until then, on to the next one. Thanks guys, see ya.